So, hi guys, welcome to the channel Learn Concepts with Nikhil. Discover, learn, and grow. So, in this particular video, from this particular video, we will be learning about string functions as well as date functions. First, we will be learning about string functions. Like string functions are used to clean the data as well as analyze the data. So, there are particularly many type of string functions. Not only in this video, we will be learning about string functions in the next videos too. Like in the next one to two videos, total 3 to 4 videos will be on the string functions. So first video, first string function is concat. Concat is nothing but it is used to add two strings, right? Excel maybe you will be having the concat function in Excel also. Like it will be adding two strings, but without space. It does not. There will be no separator in concat. But like it will be adding two strings. Let's select the data. We are working on the same data from the first day itself, but let's see from employees, not cricketers now. Cricketers. Actually, now before I have practiced the data, practiced all these commands on employees table. So, employees HR. So we got all the data of rows and columns of the table. Now I want to add Virat Kohli and India. If I want to add a Virat Kohli and India, like I want to add a name column as well as role. So mm, select select concat और क्या है name is I want to add a name as well as country, right? Country from cricketers cricketers table. So if we run this code now, it will be having like Virat Kohli India sub, like every two strings are attached, like two strings are added, but they are not added with the space. Like कुछ separator nahi hai. There is no separator between Virat Kohli and India. In order to add separator, we will be using spaces. Space is also a string, right? So we will be keeping that in क्या apostrophes क्या, like inverted quotes. And if we run this now na, see you will be having a Virat Kohli और India के बीच में there is a gap. There is a gap between Virat Kohli and India as well as Joe Root, and like there is a gap between two columns, right? First column and two columns. So I want to change the name as कुछ like I want to change the name as ABC column name, and I will run this. And yeah, ABC column है विराट कोहली space India, Joe Root space England, Steve Smith space Australia. So this is how we can use a concat function. Next, concat WS. Concat WS is also somewhat like 90% similar to concat only, but it is like we can customize the strings with a separator. Like the syntax of concat WS is concat underscore WS. Like here we will be adding the separator. Like कुछ भी separator हो, like it can be any separator like space, comma, that hyphen or slash. We can keep any separator and we can add our strings here. We are like no need to explicitly like yeah, add that space one for every in between two strings of every string. So I'll show you it. String one, string two, string three, Visa. Like we will implement it in a SQL so that you can get a clear understanding. See here we are adding a space for every two strings, right? For example, I want to add a role also. Role. Let's run this first. If we run this code now, like Virat Kohli India, Virat Kohli or Like there is a space between Virat Kohli and India, but there is no space between India and batsman. So what we have to do, like again we have to add some space and comma, and again we have to run. So we have to mention space for every two columns. It will be like time taking and tedious, right? So क्या करेंगे हम, we will be going with see in this output Virat Kohli and India के बीच में, like there is a space between Virat Kohli and India, and there is also a space between India as well as batsmen. But it will be taking so much of time to add this strings, right? Strings for every two columns. So we will be having the concat. I'll cancel this output. Concat underscore ws. First, I need to write select. Select. As I said, like MySQL is not case sensitive. See, here select I have written in small words, and here I have written in large, like big words, capital words, but it didn't show me any error. So it is not case sensitive. It is case insensitive. So concat ws. First, I need to keep a separator. What is the separator? I want to keep space only. So I have kept a separator, and I want uh, columns like name, country, role, runs with a single separator. I didn't mention explicitly for every two columns, right? I have just customized here. Like मुझे space चाहिए. I want space here करके. Like I kept here customized string, and next I have mentioned all the columns of the table as players, records. Like I want the column name as players records instead of this. Like this will be vague, right? If the column name is this, it will be not looking nice. It will be vague. So usually, yeah, I have mentioned like I have changed the column name as players records from cricketers. हमारा table name, like cricketers is our table name, right? So uh, so we will be executing this code, and see there is a space between India and Kohli, and also there is a space between India and batsman, and also there is a space between 12,000 runs as well as batsman. If I don't want a hyphen, sorry, if I don't want space and I want a hyphen, yeah, hyphen. And if I run this code now, if I run this code, see there is a hyphen symbol between Virat Kohli and India, and there is also a hyphen symbol between India as well as batsman, and there is also a hyphen symbol between batsman and yeah, batsman and runs. So concat WSI is used for this purpose, for this use case. Like if you don't want to mention spaces every time, like there will be like 4 to 5 spaces if you mention spaces every time. So if you use contact and if we mention the customized क्या customized string, customized space hyphen or customized string, it will be taken to all the columns. So this is all about concat and concat ws. And next is len. Len is nothing but len, not it is length. In Python it is len, but here it is length. In SQL it is length. Length will be giving the number of characters, a number of characters in the particular string. For example, let's select length of length of I want the length of role. Like I want the how many number of characters are there in the role column from of not from cricketers. This is the problem, guys. I'm forgetting the table name always. From cricketers. Select a length role from cricketers. So it has given the length of all the roles, but it is vague, right? We don't know what is the length. Okay? Like for which it is, for which column it is giving the length. Na? Like it is vague. We are confused. We will be getting confused. Like for which column it is giving length. So what we will be doing? We will be giving role na. So select a role. Role is nothing but it will be fetching the role also, like the records of role column. See now batsman के लिए like for batsman it is 7 7 7